So get this, I just upgraded to the Dyson Airwrap ID and I'm super excited to, compare the last Airwrap, which was made in 2022. So I'm going to be comparing that Airwrap to the ID, and I just love to use this product like every single day. Like the 2022 version that I have, I've been using like every single day, and then I thought, why not get the ID? So I'm going to compare like the reasons why I decided to go ahead and get this one, because I know many people online are saying like there's not much of a difference, but after trying this out, there is a big difference. So not only do you get like the app and it will tell you like when to hold the curl, when to curl it, the cool off period. There's a lot of smart features too, which I think is really, really cool that they did include that. So the first major reason why I got this one to like upgrade is because of the fast dryer. So I was going to buy a Dyson blow dryer, and those run like $500 just for a hair dryer. So whenever I saw this attachment, I got so excited. And yes, you can get the attachment on the 2022 model and also the older one, but the problem is like there is a long wait list. They're completely sold out. So yes, you can get the attachment separately if you don't want to upgrade. So please keep that in mind, but they're so overwhelmed with the waitlist that I couldn't even like add myself to it. And this is like seriously a must-have for us because we do travel, and I don't like to pack the big blow dryer in the bathroom. So it's really nice. It is small, so I can travel with this. My whole entire family can use this hair dryer. So I just thought this attachment was definitely a must. And I also wanted this idea as well because of the conical Airwrap barrel. So this one creates like tighter curls, and like the older models, it has like the big barrel and the largest barrel the same on this one too, but I felt like it never like kept my hair curly. So I got really excited when I saw this, and they do have the conical Airwrap barrel available if you want to pick it up before it sells out. But those are like the two attachments that I was very, very excited for. And just the blow dryer aspect as I'm sitting down right before I style my hair was like a bonus for me, because I usually end up in the bathroom blow drying my hair and then I have to sit. Obviously your hair can't be like soaking wet to even use like any of these attachments, so to have like a blow dryer attachment was like so exciting to me. It's definitely an upgrade. So I'm going to share like some footage with you, but whenever you compare like the old one to the new one, obviously you don't have like the fast dryer attachment. So with the older model, you have to use the flyaway. You can kind of use it as a blow dryer, but it's not as effective and quick. So yeah, as you can see in the footage, like obviously this will blow dry your hair so much quicker, and it feels like a regular blow dryer. It's just an attachment. So I really like how I can sit in one place. I don't have to have an extra blow dryer anymore in the bathroom. I can just like sit at my vanity behind me and just like blow dry my hair. So once your hair is like 80% dry, that is when you want to style your hair. So I was very excited about the conical barrel, like the tight curl barrel. So of course I wanted to use this one and compare it to the smallest barrel of the 2022 model. So one side I did curl, and honestly I was very, very impressed. I also tried out the Bluetooth app just to see like if I would even use it. Honestly, if you have been using Dyson, you might not care about it, but it's really nice that you can learn about styles if you don't care about like counting in your head how long. The app will do that for you. So I think it's still a cool function. I feel like I'm very impatient, so the app makes me like hold the curl longer, so then the style does last. So I do like that function. It just keeps your blowout look lasting longer. So that is very, very important. And the app will tell you like how hot should it be, like what setting for whatever style that you are looking out for. So I think it definitely created some beautiful tight curls and just that beautiful blowout look. And then on the other side, as you can see, the smallest inch barrel doesn't go from like tiny to bigger. It's pretty much like one size and straight down. So my hair is wavy, so as you can see on the other side, it does create curls, but they're not as tight to loose. It's pretty much like volumeless. Like there's barely any volume comparing to the other side, and it just looks very flat. So that is one thing I didn't like about the older model, is the fact that my hair just doesn't like hold that type of curl, and the barrel just didn't work for me. So it's more of like a wavy, like big wavy look. So if that is what you're looking for, then you might still like the older model, but you can still get that look with this set right here because it does come with the larger barrel as well. But I feel like the tiny barrels always work better for my hair, even though it is like thick and long. I just feel like it holds tighter like the smaller the barrel. I just wish Dyson would release like a tiny barrel to create like those super tight curls, because that curling iron that I've been using for those like tight curls that many of you love has been damaging my hair. So it would be cool if Dyson did release like tiny barrel or like all different barrel sizes. That would be just amazing, right? For right now, the conical Airwrap barrel I believe is the smallest barrel they have to offer, so I think it's definitely worth at least getting this attachment if you do plan on keeping your older, you know, model. Another thing I also want to point out is that I do notice that the new one is more powerful, and even with all that power it does feel a lot lighter than the older one. So I thought that was really neat, and it just curls faster and it dries your hair faster, so that is another bonus. So you are saving extra time, and it does come with a filter cleaner, which the older one didn't. So the one thing I did notice about, you know, the new one, the new one is that it didn't come with a travel case. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this travel case. I'm not sure if I got this travel case because my husband did get this for me for Mother's Day a couple years back. It is the special edition, like royal blue rose gold color, which I absolutely love. But I did upgrade to the rose gold light pink, which I love as well. But this is the special edition. But I just like how, you know, you get similar attachments like the other ones. So let me go ahead and just like talk about those real quickly. And of course, whenever you buy it, you get this really nice like storage box. So I did notice like the top of this one is blue, and unfortunately only the sides are rose gold. I wish it was like pink on the top. So I really like this, but too bad they don't make this color no more. But anyways, let me go ahead and just like compare these. So obviously, as you can see, these are the largest barrels, and I just realized it looks like this one is slightly bigger and this one will just work better for me. I felt like I never reached for this and it just didn't hold my curls. It was unfortunate. But whenever it comes to the smaller barrel, like I mentioned earlier, the conical one is so good. As you can see, it goes from like small to large, and this one is just like straightforward, just smaller than, you know, the larger barrel. And this one did hold curls, but as you could see, it was like more flat. And then of course you get to keep the flyaway attachment, and as you can see, it is very, very similar. Actually, it's probably the same, just more powerful of a machine for the new one. I never reach for this, so I don't really care that it is in the new thing, but let me know if you like the flyaway attachment. But the very big upgrade, I will admit, has to be the brush. Look at the size difference. This one is like a mini brush, and then this one you get a large brush. So keep in mind, like say you a small brush, this will work on the new one and vice versa. So you could actually keep this system, like the attachments, and just sell the body if you really want to. So I really love like the extra large brush. So cute for like, you know, curtain bangs like this. So beautiful. Can't complain about it. And you also get this attachment as well again. So I never really reach for this, so I don't really care for it. But the one attachment that you don't get in the new one, which honestly is kind of disappointing, is like the brush one. It's like similar to this, but it's like more of a brush. I guess I don't really use it either, but it would have been nice if they added that. So pretty much you get the hair dryer over this, and I would pick the hair dryer over this any given day. That is pretty much like the end result. After like an hour or two, it starts, you know, uncurling just a little bit, but it still looks very beautiful. It's super shiny, and many of you that watch my videos every single day, you can see like how my hair looks. Honestly, it's usually like a hot mess express, and I feel like the new one definitely adds volume. And you know, I just put a heat protectant in. I'm sure you could put extra stuff just to make it look more beautiful, but I feel like overall I'm very impressed. I love the blow dryer attachment. I like the Bluetooth. I think that comes handy because I am a very impatient person, and I can definitely make these tighter if I'm more patient instead of like clicking off the Bluetooth. But yeah, I do like that feature a lot. I think it's very helpful. The only thing I guess I kind of don't like, the color is like a white pink. I feel like it might fade over time, I don't know. And another thing that was a little weird is that like these top pieces are like purple to match the bottom. I wish it was like all rose gold. So I kind of don't like that. And like with my royal blue one, the top piece is pink. So I don't know. I really love the royal blue and the rose gold more than this color. And I did pay an extra $100 for this color right here, just because the Jasper Plum color was sold out. It was $100 off, and if you can get it, definitely do so. But I guess overall, I feel like it was definitely worth the upgrade, especially if you can sell, you know, your older model for like $200 to $300. You're definitely getting a great value, because whenever you get like the other attachments, you're already spending like $100 on 2 attachments. So when you start adding it up, definitely an upgrade. And like I said, I got my use out of this. It's still like pretty much in perfect condition, even though I use it every single day. So quality is definitely there. I really love, you know, the ID curl. I think it's really cute. It's a solid product, and I'm just very pleased with it. And like I said, I'm not sure why it didn't come with a travel case. Maybe it wasn't like a special offer or something, I don't know. But yeah, I did pay the full price. It was $600 if you don't get the Jasper Plum color. So if you don't care about color, definitely try to get the Jasper Plum. It's only sold online, but I really wanted, you know, the product in person. And just like the only gripe was like the top. It was weird that it's like a plum purple, and then the packaging was a lot better on the special edition, and just like getting extras. I did pay $600 or like $500 for this one a couple years back. But I'm telling you, Dyson, I even have a Dyson humidifier in the back, or air purifier. So I think it's definitely worth the upgrade for you if you want, you know, a hair dryer attachment, and also like a tighter curl, just a more powerful machine, and just the app to help you come up with so many different amazing styles depending on your hair. It is a smart air wrap, which you're not getting with the older models, so just keep that in mind. But if you're willing to wait for the hair dryer attachment, then go ahead and do so. But the wait list, I can't even get myself on. And then you can also get the conical barrel as well. And if you want to upgrade but you like some of the attachments, like the smaller hairbrush, then you can just like keep some of the attachments and then sell the rest for like $200. So, you know, can definitely pick your favorite. But right now, like if you try to get, you know, this one right here, brand new, for some reason it's like 600, but if you're going to spend that, definitely get the new one. I feel like many of you would love it. And if there's some attachments missing, like I said, you can always like add it. So if you get the new one, you can always get like other barrels. They're in stock right now. Just the hairdryer one isn't. So you're definitely worth, you know, going for the new one for 600 or 500 depending on the color. And I am a pink girly person. I feel kind of let down. I mean, it's really pretty and minimal, but I just wish it was more of like a brighter pink against this. It's more of like a very slight hint of pink. So I'm not like enthused, but I guess it is nicer than the Jasper Plum. So overall, it was definitely worth an upgrade, and I use these products all the time. Quality is there, and even if I didn't upgrade, I know this would have lasted me a long time. So please keep that in mind. I just wanted to be honest on, you know, is it worth the upgrade? Obviously, if you do sell it, you're probably going to pay like $300, but for me, I just like to sit at my vanity and just blow dry my hair, you know, have all the attachments, great travel friendly product, carry this with you, and that is all you need, girl. Like blow dryer, curling, you know, want a blowout look, the hairbrush will give you that straight look if you want. So overall, for me personally, like I said, definitely worth it. But I would love to know, do you plan on upgrading to the new Airwrap that came out, or do you plan on keeping it, just waiting on the wait list for attachments? That is another great, you know, thing you can do if you don't want to upgrade. But for me, I am very, very impressed. I felt like it was definitely a big upgrade from the 2022 model, even though I do love the colors way more. But that is just me. So go ahead and just let me know, do you plan on getting it? Do you have a Dyson? What products do you recommend from Dyson? We have Dyson vacuums, air purifiers. We love Dyson. So I really love their products. Yes, the price tag is there, but it will last you forever. And it's so easy to sell it once you're done to upgrade. So just let me know your thoughts. But I really hope to see all of you in tomorrow's shopping video.